G'day viewers, this is Troy from Troy's Visual Arts channel. I've been talking to Richard Deal of Lab Guys World on the issue of getting blanking on this camera. In the previous video I first put the blanking to the camera and I was getting a 15 volt peak to peak positive going blanking pulse. It obviously didn't work, obviously because of the fact that it's positive, is putting the blanking, well, this is what I gather, is putting the blanking part instead of dropping the beam current, it was like raising the beam current, and so you were getting a raised, so you were getting like the flyback lines and everything I guess more intense. Anyhow, I've decided, I was talking to Richard Deal about the issues, and he suggested I know I had to invert the pulse to make it negative going instead of positive going, and so I've done that. He suggested that 15 volts might not be enough to blank the tube, and sure enough it wasn't. So I went to, so he suggests, put the transistor collectors at the 28 volt. At 28 volts to make the blanking pulse about 28 volts. Well, I've done that, and I've now got, it's actually around 30 volts, the blanking pulse, but alas, it's still not enough to blank those flyback lines. So I'm going to have to talk to Richard again and see what he suggests. Anyway, so that's the image I'm getting on the camera. I mean, I'm still getting a picture when I shine the flashlight on my phone to the camera. But yeah, I'm just still getting those bloody flyback lines, and we're getting a vertical line going down here. So I'm just gonna have to, I'm guessing I probably might need a even higher voltage blanking pulse. That's my guess. Either that, or there must be something else I must have to do. Also to mention too, the weird thing is when I first was outputting with just one transistor, like I was getting a positive going out from the 411 IC, and when it goes to the transistor and goes out again, I was getting positive, not a negative pulse, which was weird. It should have inverted the pulse to a negative. So I whacked a 4069 hex inverter, and yet inverted the pulse when I checked the signal at the output of pin 2, at the inverted output, but yet it goes to the 29304 transistor hidden underneath the scope probe, and it was giving me an inverted pulse. So yeah, I added another transistor to invert the pulse back to a negative again, a negative going pulse. And anyway, so yeah, I've got negative going pulse to the tube, and yeah, as I said, I can still see bloody flyback lines. So yeah, it's not enough to blank the tube. Also, another thing too is I've got positive going pulse going back to the video circuit, because the blanking pulse gets also fed back to the video circuit somewhere. I'm not sure where yet. I'll have to look at the schematic diagram. Yeah, I don't know whether I need to invert that as well. Yeah, but I think most likely the scenario is 30 volts is even not enough to blank the pulse. I'll talk to Richard Deal and see what he's got to say. Anyway, stay tuned for the next video. Hopefully by then I might have the blanking working. This is Troy from Troy's Visual Arts channel, signing out.